here we got a minute and a half left on this tornado warning,
Yeah,
right?
so it expires at 12:45, but the threat is basically over for now for Sullivan County because the rotation or the spin is moving out of the county, pushing out of our viewing area. But there's still an AccuWeather alert because the threat for severe weather continues throughout this afternoon and this evening as a cold front gets closer. So here's the latest look. You can see that magenta or purple polygon out for northwestern Sullivan County near Rockland, but the rotation that's in the red polygon that's moving just to the north in Delaware County. But I'm still watching heavier rainfall, potentially gusty winds for Fallsburg, Neversink, and Denning and Shandaken. It's also moving towards Lake Hill. We're back over to that earlier tornado warning that was for Sullivan County. We're starting to get some of those damage reports coming in, and we'll likely see more reports over the next hour or so. So Jeffersonville, and this is where we saw the rotation earlier around 12:05, a tree down on a house with some damage. Not seeing an exact time, but around 12:05 when that warning was going through Jeffersonville and Hazel, that's when the rotation really started to get stronger and get very close together. A look at radar for the rest of the tri-state. Steady rain continues with drier pockets mixing in across New Jersey, zooming in around the city and nearby suburbs. A heavier pocket of rainfall now pushing in across the Bronx and Westchester. Also more of the same in Morris County. Off to the south, some dry air pushing in towards Toms River. There is a threat for an isolated severe storm and localized flooding lasting for the rest of this afternoon. Damaging winds, downpours, and a brief spin-up tornado like what we just saw over the past 30 minutes. That is all possible. Skies are cloudy looking towards the Hudson. Also very foggy, and it is muggy out there. It feels downright tropical because dew points are in the 70s compared to the 60s yesterday. It's 73 in Central Park, northeast winds near 5 miles per hour. Kearney 74, 76 in Islip, and up to 77 in Wrightstown. Looking at the bigger picture, mostly cloudy skies. That tornado warning for Delaware County, that's near a warm front. Also, just north and west, we have a cold front and an area of low pressure that's sending in a round of moisture. So with that system nearby, we'll keep a chance for scattered showers and storms lasting throughout this afternoon and this evening. We'll have some breaks here and there. It's not going to rain all afternoon and all evening, but the threat is still there for a stronger thunderstorm, even a localized area of heavy rainfall. Early tomorrow, we start out cloudy, but for the rest of Friday, that's when drier air pushes in, and that allows clouds to clear, giving way to more sun and temperatures in the upper 70s and the lower 80s. Late Friday into Saturday, clouds increase, and Saturday is a nicer half of the weekend. Rainfall totals since yesterday ranging from 1/10 of an inch to 1/3 of an inch, but some spots already getting closer, over a 1/2 an inch in Montauk, and we'll continue to add to those totals throughout this evening. In addition to an active afternoon locally, we're still watching some activity in the tropics. Now, tropical storm Umberto that will eventually turn into a hurricane sometime tomorrow, lasting throughout this weekend, and intensifying to a major hurricane Saturday into Sunday. Most models keep that out to sea, but we'll be watching this very closely. A tropical wave that is currently near the Dominican Republic. This will track towards the Bahamas and could become a tropical depression or a tropical storm this weekend. Some models bring that closer to the southeast coast early next week. The AccuWeather alert continues this afternoon and this evening, so make sure to stay weather well. We'll keep you weather aware. We'll keep you updated here. And tonight down to 69. Tomorrow 80, warmer with decreasing clouds, still humid, especially early. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, on Saturday, the nicer half of the weekend, partly sunny, less humid, but by Sunday, scattered showers are possible, especially south of the city. But even Sunday, it's not going to rain all day. Monday, more clouds and sun, 77, and Tuesday, 73, temperatures in the 60s. So yes, that warning has expired for Sullivan County, but there's still a chance for isolated pop-up storm lasting throughout this afternoon and throughout this evening. So stay tuned here and we'll keep you updated.
Well, busy afternoon
Yes.
for you. All right, thanks, Brittany. Still ahead at noon, up next, 2 New Jersey icons, one special ceremony, the new honor this morning for music legends John Bon Jovi and Count Basie. Thousands of people head to Long Island this week to cheer on Team USA as the Ryder Cup gets underway at Bethpage Black.